Let's go in this place. We're about to have a tour of the mountain. Sorry guys, we only have till 8:30 to go around this place, Da Vinci style. I know you're going to tell me to slow down so you can see the ghost. There's no ghost out here. There's no ghost out here. Ghosts don't exist. There's something else. You should know that by now. I taught you that, remember? I know ghosts Da Vinci. See, they're not afraid of Leonardo. Man, what a piece of art. Look at that. That's nice. It is. Yeah, there's no ghost out here. It's a different kind of ghost. There's entities, but they're not ghosts. Yeah. You're going to get this tour out here. I'll try to keep the camera straight. Wow, look at the sun come through. It's about 3 o'clock. We spent 20 minutes in that place. No, not 20. About 11 or 12. We can go this way, or let's go this way. Yeah, I've been through all this. Don't mind where it says park hour 6:30. You know we have till 8:30 to get out of here. That gives us about 6 hours right now, 5 hours. But I better get a move on. I should. I have to. But I don't try to give everybody a grand tour. If there's too many people out here, I'm going to have to pan the camera down. You know I am. But I'll try to let you see the beauty of it all out here. Kennesaw Mountain. And we might get off the trails a couple of times. Well, there's trails all over the place. Man, beautiful. Gotta pan the camera down here. Come somebody. Yeah, I'll do that vibration reduction. I will. It's great out here. It is. It's going to be sunny today. We're going to see some beautiful things out here at Kennesaw Mountain. No, we're not going to see any apparitions. You have to really know how to bring them out. You already know who does. But I'm not going to do that today. I got to figure out a way to get my stabilization on. Stabilize the camera. But I want to tell you a story. Back about 3 years ago, a lady, a senior citizen, lost her wedding band out here, her diamond wedding band out here, somewhere on the mountain. She doesn't know where it is. She lost it. Fell off her finger. And there were notifications all over this place on what route she thought she took. Brumby Trail, what road she took, everything. You know, Leonardo came out here for 4 days in a row and looked for the thing. You know, but with no metal detector. You can't get metal detect out here. You can't. You know it's illegal. But I never found it. I tried to help her out. I did. I tried to help her out. But I never found it. I tried to come through for somebody. You know I was going to give it back, definitely. I don't care if I had $0 in my account. Pan the camera down. Whew. Yeah. But I would like to apologize to her because I never found it. I tried 4 days in a row, 2 weekend days, and a Monday and a Tuesday. I came back here and went down every trail known to mankind. She could have been in her 80s, 70s. I think there was a story in there somewhere that her husband died and it was their wedding band or something. It was her diamond ring. And they were married for like 43 years or something like that. 43, 50, I forgot. But I never found it. Yeah. Check out this tree right here. Perfect. Incredible looking tree. Right there. That one. About 120, 130 years old maybe. Look how the sun comes down on it. We have somebody behind us, which means I have to talk like a normal human being, I guess. Man, look at that sun come through. Kennesaw Mountain. Yeah, but she's not going to want to pass Leonardo. She's not. Because she knows I'm filming. Where are the deer at? They're always out here chilling. They'll chill right next to the trail too. They'll scare you to death. They will. Hey. They will scare you to death. You know we're going this way. Oops, old lady. Man, it's nice out here. You already know I'm going to say that 1,000 times. Oh boy, no, I'm not out of breath. You better believe I took 1,000 pills before I came up in here. Activated charcoal, iron. Oh man. Oh gee, you kidding? I'm gonna have to pick that up. Well, there's too many people coming. I was gonna pick up the garbage, but now there's a man coming down here. Here comes another person. All right. Let me let these people pass. We're on the straightaway, so we can't really hide. Yeah, it smells good out here. It smells like apple trees, but it's not. All right, let me put the camera down for a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, look at that image. Wow. All right. We're looking pretty good today. Last time I came out here and tried to do a movie for you guys, I failed at it. I did because a thunderstorm came through at like 3 o'clock and it lasted till closing time. I had to wait 5 days for my shoes to dry out. I did. Man. Look at this. Yeah, I know all about this mountain. I always act like I see it for the first time. There's the old road right there. I know you're saying, Leonardo, man, slow down. There might be somebody standing in front of you. Yeah, like this guy here. You don't see him. Humongous wolf spotter. Yeah. Up there he is. See? Look at him. Hey. he's going to take a step across the trail. He or she. I see this guy here all the time. They like to chill with humans out here. Sometimes they're skittish, but they'll scare you to death. Hey, baby. See? You got your sibling behind you. Yeah, there we go. Cool. It's beautiful out here. Let me go real quick. All right, boy. Don't you feel sometimes? Oh, we got the tourists in front of us who are hanging out. They're just chilling on the trail. I caught up with them. They were 30 minutes ahead of me. Maybe they're looking at the deer. You have to keep your eyes peeled out here for more than just entities. You gotta keep your eyes peeled for stuff like this, you know, the stuff that I like, the natural art. I mean, look at this thing. I'm so glad they don't move this stuff so people can look at it, but they're not going to see it. They're not. They don't look at things the way I do. Man, there's people all over this place. I keep having to pan the camera down. Oh, look at that light right there. Man, that's perfect. All right. All right, there are more people here. Look at that. It's gorgeous. We're making a left-hand turn. Yeah, I'm sweating now. You better believe I am. It's 94 degrees out here. It's 94 out here. I keep trying to keep the camera straight, but there's too many people out here. But that's one thing also when you walk up here. You got to watch your step. So sometimes I'm not even going to know where the camera's aimed. I'm sorry, guys. I know you want to see a view, but you'll see a view later. You will. It's not too much of a walk up here. It's not. It's about a mile, I think. But I can go 30 miles. No, that's not a trail. It just takes you down there into a circle back here. Why don't they come out here and turn this into a teddy bear? Yeah. The people with their chainsaws. All right. So if you've never been to Kennesaw Mountain, no, this is not going to be some paranormal trip. It's not. I've studied this place quite well. I have. Yeah, I've seen good, well, I guess good things, but yeah, I've seen some wild things out there. Around Chatham Hill for sure. But it's so hard to do that out here. It is. Because out here, they prefer for you to stick on the trail, to stick to the trail. They do. They prefer for you to stick to the trail. Which is honest. That's nice. That's cool. And frankly, the easiest way to get up on the mountain is take the trail. Well, no, take that back. The easiest way to get up on the mountain is to take the car, to take the vehicle. The second easiest way is to take the bike. The third easiest way is to walk on the trail right through here. Yeah. So I hope you like this little movie I'm going to make. We're going to see some crazy things today. We are. We're going to see some crazy stuff. You know, my style of exploring. Yeah, perfect out here, don't you think? But let's hope I don't run out of battery. I usually do. And I forgot my backup pack because I want to show you some things that only Da Vinci knows about. Only Da Vinci knows. That people don't know. It's nothing too big. It's the way my mind works. No, I'm not going to take you to some old grave or something that no one knows about. I'm not going to do that. There's nothing like that out here. Well, that I know of. Who knows? But no, just little things. Some optical illusions that are going to blow your mind. Some cool things. But it's going to take forever to find them again. But I know where they are. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'll just explain it to you when we get there. And you'll have to use your imagination, if you catch my drift, of what it is that I've discovered. Yeah, but once we get up here, we're good. We are. Get up to the top. We're just going to take a look at the skyline of Atlanta. On this smoggy day, you're probably not going to be able to see it. You might not see it at all. That's why the tourists come up here sometimes. They drive up to the top. Like they're out there in the mountains, North Georgia mountains, looking over the valley. And they take their pictures at the wrong angle. the wrong sun angle, excuse me. Yeah, no ghost. Besides, this is the hangout side of the mountain. This is not the northwest side of the mountain, which is the good side. The more interesting side that has all the crazy carvings. Prepare to meet that god, that one, and a couple other ones that I know about. We might see them if we can find them. I know where they are, but the northwest side of the mountain is so dense and so crazy, and everything looks the same. You might know where it is, but you'll never find it again. You have to keep searching. The hunting just resets itself. I'm not talking about deer hunting. I'm talking about hunting for the rock carvings. All right, camera down. All right. Look, we're already up to the top. It's just a pretty good climb, you know, with those hills. The zigzagging back and forth. Now there's a deer that likes to hang out here. Let's go see if we can find him. Or we have to go to the top to look down. All right. Yeah, you're getting the grand tour of, you know, not the entire side of the mountain. I wish I could take you all over the place. Yeah, you better believe we're going to go up that Pigeon Hill and cut back down somehow. All right. Yeah, you know we're not going to drive up here. We're going to take the hard way. The deer are always down here hanging out. But yeah, so you're not going to see the skyline. You're not. It's too smoggy out there. Looks like a rainstorm, but it's not. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you're just not going to see it. You can probably see the outline if I can keep the camera still, but I'm zoomed in. Yeah. There's the Buckhead skyline right there. Right there on the cup of this right here. Looks like it's an outline in the Mona Lisa. Like the natural elements. Buckhead right there in the center. You can see that a little bit better. Got a couple of 600 footers out there. I'm talking about buildings. You know I'm the jack of all trades. I can tell you every height of every building built in Atlanta. I could. Which one do you want to start with? Oh, you'll never be able to see Stone Mountain? Oh, no. You won't be able to see it. It's too smoggy out here. It's the haze in the sky, in the horizon. Yeah, it's 94 degrees out here. But I'll tell you what, though. I've climbed Stone Mountain and Kennesaw Mountain in the same day. I have. Yeah. Like I said, I can be kind of stupid sometimes. But it was a challenge. It was a challenge. Just like the war. That was a challenge. Hey, check it out. Yeah, we have a scenic view here. You see any part of a code? Where's the railroad car at that I see? There's a railroad car right there. Now see, I don't know if that's a road or if that's Noses Creek. See, I'm a walking map. You know, like the outlines in the Mona Lisa means something. Well, I know exactly what they are. You don't. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Foggy, hazy day. Let's get up on this hill right here. Yeah, like I said, when I came in here last time, it was raining. It started raining about this time. Oh, that looks nice. Well, should I go from right to left or from left to right? You know I can't scroll out, it's too big to see. And the perspective's not going to let you see it. You're not going to see the letters. Yeah, we'll take a look at some cannons. You better believe we will. You know how many images I've taken out here with my DSLR cameras. Yeah, don't touch or climb on the canyons. See, I don't know if they're authentic or not. I don't know if they're just copies. Yeah. Cool. It is. They're all cool. crazy how time passes on this planet. You know, you just never have enough time to do anything. Take that deep breath. Yeah, but I don't see any rain clouds in the sky so far. It's just the white haze from the hotness in the horizon. That's all I see. But you know what? It rains out here a lot. I've studied the area quite a bit back in my day. I have the atmospheric conditions, how everything backs up against the mountain range. Here comes somebody. Take 30 seconds to get past this. Hey. Oh boy. Yeah. But I've studied it like crazy out here. I used to sit in that Pep Boys parking lot out there when it was just Pep Boys over there off of New Market Parkway. Or Franklin Road, I think it is, and Cobb Parkway, and study. No, it wasn't a major of mine. I did it for fun because I wanted to understand why. Why? It rains so much over here in West and East Cobb. And I studied the atmosphere, how it just backs up against the mountain range right here. Low pressure, high pressure. The heat that's collected on this dense granite, which by the way is much more dense than the granite at Stone Mountain. It doesn't erode easily like it does on Stone Mountain. This granite is very dense. Yeah. So we're at the very tip of the mountain, almost. We got to go wipe our brow, our sweat from our brow, like we always do, to signify a victory of overcoming a challenge. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, here comes another person. We're about to take a look at some carvings, by the way. One of them is pretty famous, a name that is. There's a name right up here that struck my interest. Oh man, someone, you better believe I'm going to have to pick that thing up. You know, I have my left hand full. But yeah, let's come over here and wipe our brow. Wipe the sweat off our brow and say a thank you right quick. Every high place landmark has a geological survey marker on it. And you know what I say about the triangle. You know that. Wipe your sweat on that triangle. Signifying the highest mark on every park space that is part of a geological survey. So that's the apex of the mountain right there. We're not talking about the rocks. We're talking about the highest point on this mountain, not counting this rock here. Yeah, but let's look at some carvings right up over here. They're just names, but there's one name that I know is famous. No, it's not Albert Pujols. It's not Johnny Damon. It's not Albert Einstein. It's not Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, but you know he did carve his name. I'll tell you that right now. Trust me, I know. But not here. No, not on this mountain. I don't do that. This go around. Because you'll get in trouble. Yeah, there's one. I'm upside down. I can never see it. Yeah. You got these carvings. I don't know if that one's famous. Looks like Ryan Braun's name backwards. Buffalo, 1887. But no, I like this one here. I like that one. Alfred Cunningham. Just type that in. You'll see how he's famous. I know he's famous. Because I already knew who he was. That name rang a bell. It did. Alfred Cunningham. Why does that name ring a bell? He's an aviator from like the early 1900s or like the 1920s or something. Out of New York, I think it was. And he was at Dobbins, he was at Dobbins for a little while or something. I forgot. It's been a while since I looked at his name, like 10 years ago. And I knew he was famous. Alfred Cunningham. Yeah, you're looking over there by McCullum Field out there somewhere. Yeah, to the left, behind this tree. I don't want to get in the grass. Yeah, but I'm looking over there at Vulcan Materials. Yeah, right in the center of the screen. Good old Vulcan Materials over there in Kennesaw, where they dig down deep in the granite for gravel and all their crazy stuff. Yeah, I want to go over there and check it out and see how deep the granite goes, the mine goes. Yeah, all right. It's going to take a while to get down here, though. Sounds like somebody's about to take off from McCullum Field out there. You seen any ghosts yet? I know you haven't. Trust me, I know you haven't. You see this log right here? This big 300-pound log? You see this tree right here that's picked up? The little tree that is. This one? With a little tiny stem? Who do you think moved that log last time they were here? Who do you think moved it? You better believe I did. That thing was stretched all the way across the... It just fell, I think, before I picked it up. It moved it. It weighed a ton. But Da Vinci doesn't like to ask for help. Every time a strong-looking young man was coming up here, I just played it off like I was resting and waited for them to disappear so I can lift it off the trail and then make room for that other tree to thrive. Yeah. It wasn't that much. It wasn't, I didn't break my back or anything like that. I didn't. But it was heavy. And it's on that incline there. So every time I tried to lift it, the other side kept trying to roll down the hill. Man, But I was up for the challenge. I was. Don't worry, we're about to drink some water in a minute. As soon as I get down here. See, once people get to the top, the apex of the mountain, a lot of people don't go any further. They don't. They just chill out at the top for a while and then they go back down. But I better get my groove on if I'm going to find those rock cliffs and all. It's a wild side of the mountain on that northwest side. But I'll try to make this video successful. I will. But we only have until 8:30. And you can't exactly run around here real fast, if you know what I mean. You're going to end up on your face with a triangular shaped rock through your left eyeball. Oh man. But you know, the hardest time to come out here is in the wintertime, because these trees don't have their leaves on them to break the wind, no pun intended, you know, to be a windbreak. And on this side, you know exactly what I'm talking about, you people who come out here all the time. You try to come down on this side of the mountain right here, you're going to be hit with a cold blast of air and wind gusts that are going to knock you off the mountain. Wow, look at that masterpiece. It's beautiful out here. No, I haven't climbed down there, because the road is right there. The main road that comes up the mountain. The main driveway. But that's cool to go down. It is. When you have 20 minutes to get down out of here so they don't lock you in and tow your vehicle. That's the only route I take when I leave out of here, because you know I stay here till the last minute. I'm the last vehicle out every time. The Rangers sitting out there with their hands on their hips, waiting for Da Vinci to leave. Man. Because I'm out here to gain that knowledge about the place. I've gone through every ounce of woods out here except immediately right here, or on the main part of the mountain. But I've been everywhere else, you know, where there's trails all over the place at the bases of the mountains. Yeah, you better believe I have. And I've been caught in many rainstorms too. Trust me on that. Like I told you, I studied the atmospheric conditions out here. How the humidity combined with the heat of the mountain range creates those pop-up thunderstorms right against the mountain. And I recorded one last time I was out here. But you didn't see it. I erased the video. I did. It caught me off guard. Like 5 tornadoes hitting at one time. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Yeah, but it was wild, people. It was. A sheet of rain towards the northwest, coming directly towards us. And I was caught in another crazy rainstorm out here, lightning thundering. And you want to know how I'll never get struck by lightning? It wasn't just a rainstorm, it was a serious lightning storm too that came along with it. And it had me rolling down that hill, that mountainside on the west side. Because I was underneath those humongous oak trees out there. Those 90-year-old oak trees on that side. And the tulip poplars and all. I was standing underneath all of them. And lightning strikes all around me. You better believe I ran down that incline. You'll see the incline I'm talking about. I almost broke my ankles 15 times. Rolling my ankles on those big, humongous, not acorns, but the pecan trees, the pecans. It's dangerous out there. All right, here we go. Welcome to Pigeon Hill on that side. Yeah, here's the main road. Where you guys want to go? You want to go to Pigeon Hill and then cut back down? Let's do this thing. One of my favorite pieces on the mountain. I know. Hey, look, it's a fence lizard. What's up, little buddy? You can't see him because he's camouflaged. There he is, center of the screen. He's pretty big. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I see you guys out here all the time. On these, that's why they call you fence lizards. Because you're always on the fence. Yeah. But that's not a fence. All those rock formations, I'm going to take you to her down there somewhere. One of my favorite places to go. Yeah, the lights just coming through really nice. The ambient lighting. Let's see if these guys have eaten this stuff yet. I think they did. Yeah, okay. No, they didn't. They're still in there. You guys have been at this for 2 weeks. Yeah, I tried to pick up some garbage. I did. But those carpenter ants are in there. They're eating the candy. And there was like 3 pieces left in it. And once I saw them in there, I didn't want to disturb them, so I just left it here. Probably one of the oldest trees on the mountain before it fell many, many years ago. This thing is absolutely humongous. The other 2 humongous ones are down there at Chatham Hill that are dead. That were close to this size also. You know, what they call witness trees, I guess. I showed you those before. But this one here, I want to know how old it is. How old it was. But it looks like they might have cut down the rest of it or something because the chainsaw marks on the right hand side. I guarantee it was at least 200. Before it went down, could have been 20 years ago. Anyway, you don't care about that, that's okay. But I do, because I'm curious to find out how old it was. It gives you hope in life, it does. It gives you hope that something that just depends on nothing but water can live to be so old. Makes you think about your own life. Your own existence as a human being, as a human race. But yeah, no, I just don't drink water. You already know that. I drink many other things. Alcohol, yeah. Wine, Gatorade. Listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Bubba from Forrest Gump. It's a long way up here. But I never back down from a challenge. You already know that. I never back down from a challenge. Any challenge that exposes itself to me, I never back down. I never give up. I'll give up if there's a lightning storm. Yeah. Trust me. I'll definitely back down in that case. That's God, the God of nature. Trying to teach me a lesson while I try to teach you a lesson. Ooh, look at this ambient lighting. It's crazy. I don't come up here and go back down. That's why I like mountains. That's why I like to climb mountains sometimes. Because it teaches you about life in a way. You can't always stay at the bottom. You can't. It's the way life is. If you're always at the bottom, there's a problem. If you're always at the bottom of the mountain, there is a problem with your life. There is. You have to make it to the top so you can go back down. It's the roller coaster of life. It's a metaphor for life. Helps you understand life in a way. We're almost up there. Even if you're out of shape, I told you this before on Stone Mountain, you've got to reach that apex to help you feel free, you know? To help you feel free. Even though it's going to hurt. Even though anything could happen if you're out of shape. But the question is, do you always have to climb? Not necessarily. What if somebody carried you? Would that be beneficial to your soul? Yes, it will. What if you drove? What if you flew? But once in a while, you've got to make it to the top at some point in your life. Whatever that point is. Man, we're going to get some sun today again. We are. No, I didn't put on my suntan lotion. We're in mid-August. I go backwards. I go backwards. Meaning what? I still want that perfect tan. The apex of a dark tan by the end of summer. So far, that's all we've done so far today is just go uphill. There we go, using double words in one sentence. Everything I always do is in twos for some reason. Backwards, forwards, you name it. Oh no, you want me to look at this Da Vinci style? I will. I've done it before. I don't know if they're authentic or not. I have to have undeniable proof that is the real deal. I can't take somebody's word for it. I'm looking at the art. I am. The crackling of the paint. I love crackle paint. I do. It's cool. It's nice and country. I don't even know if this is authentic bronze or not. It looks like it could be. But when they make replicas, they make them perfectly. They do. But you know, there's a date on here. There are these markings that made me believe that it might be authentic, but I have no clue. Like that one, US. And then you have this one from 1861. Actually, you can't see that one. Everything is artistic. Everything is art. Look at that image. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm just showing you the art of it. You have to understand micro and macro. I keep telling you that. Taking a reference picture just because. It might be a little bit blurry. I can't see the screen. Yeah, where's that date at? I know where they are. They're over here. My hand is shaking because I have arthritis. That's why I haven't painted in a while, because I have stupid arthritis in my left wrist and my right wrist. This man just looked like he won the lottery. Look at him. And this guy right here is suffering from a hangover. Why today? No, I'm not making fun of them. This is a painting. You don't make fun of people. I'm just saying that's what they look like. I've studied the human race. I like sitting out here. Great place to sit. When the sun is out here just right. Yeah, 1861. Cool looking image. Hope you enjoy your tour around Kennesaw Mountain. I need to take you around the whole place if I could. We don't have that amount of time though. But we're going to cut down and let you go see some rock formations. Yeah. It's very treacherous out here, it really is, on the northwest side of the mountain. Somebody took down the sign. I bet they threw it in the woods. Yeah, we'll go in the woods, we will. Just hang tight. But everything is the woods out here, so, I mean, you know what I'm saying. No diamond rings yet. But you know, it's another 1.5 to 2 miles down this way. All right. We're not going to go down to the other side unless we can run out of here real quick and park down there, because I'm not about to leave out of here before dark. I never do. I don't want to be stuck in some place where it's an 1.5 hour walk back to the spot. We have to get out of here at 6:30 or 6 o'clock. All right, let's go find these rock formations. You'll like them. We'll see other great things today, trust me. I'm looking for something. I am. I'm looking for a very special rock. Well, there's many special rocks out here that I've studied in the past, many years. But there's one in general. I mean, there's no carvings on it or anything. There's nothing like that. I mean, it's an optical illusion that's going to blow the human race's mind when I tell them this. Only one human being knows about this particular rock on the mountain. But it's not one rock, it's 2 rocks. Man. It's so hard to see out here though, because look, there's rocks everywhere. I'll tell you the story behind it. You know me, I'm a jokester. I am. No, it doesn't look like 2 people mating. No, nothing like that. No. It's another kind of optical illusion. You'll see it when I find it. It's nothing bad, it's incredible actually. I don't know if I'm going to find it today though. It's 2 rocks, but in one perspective it looks like one. But it looks like something very powerful. I think it's way down there though. We got to go down a hill and then we have to go up a hill. I wish I could remember where it was. I'm not going to tell you what I entitled this rock formation. But you'll have to look at it to believe your own eyes. It's one of those where you have to be at that perfect perspective to understand what I'm talking about. But if you walk 1 foot in one direction, you won't see it. That's why it's so hard. That's what I told you earlier. That's what I told you earlier about finding certain things in nature, like the face of God. You'll hear me talk about that in my videos sometimes, about finding the face of God in nature. The God of nature. The God overall. Out in the universe. You can actually see their face in nature. And I'll teach you how to see what God looks like in nature. You're looking at him. Him, her, it, whatever it is. But I know how to find it. I know what to look for. Like I said, I tried to teach you before. You got to think everything artistically, blending science, man, and nature is one to understand what I'm talking about. We are created in their image. Remember? Remember that. We are created in their image. So that's what you always be looking for. A human face. Female and male. You should look for the profiles. It's the language of nature. But I already told you, I already know how they talk. I know everything about them. I do. Where's that dang rock? It's way behind us. I know it is. I don't know why I'm going in this direction then, you know. It's peaceful out here. You already know it is. Let's look at this piece of art while I think for a minute. Yeah. Now you know why I take a lot of pictures out in nature. Because I know what their face looks like. I know what they look like. What they exemplify. What I tell you about perspective, motion, stillness. Motion and rest, stillness. Scale, large scale, small scale. Is their face in this rock? Now you know how I study things. There he is right there. I see him. You look into their eyes, you gain a certain kind of knowledge. Isn't that right? I see two of them actually. One eye, two eyes, bridge of the nose right there. Forehead. Mouth, chin. I see multiple of them in there. No, I'm not on drugs. I don't do drugs. I can't do drugs. You know how bad drugs are for you? Yeah, I took a lot of vitamins today, but those aren't drugs. But I'll teach you how to look for them. It's easier to look for them in sun. Because sun adds what? Texture, depth. God is everywhere. You have to know how to see the face of God. I'll teach you. I will. So the world will know, finally. I've taught you in the past. You never understood it. It was part of my painting. You want to see them, don't you? In my paintings. Are you sure you want to see them? You have to understand contrast. Light versus dark. Coloring. Shape outlines. Foreground and background. What did I tell you about the Mona Lisa? How it was created. Foreground and background. Every detail in the painting except for her face is created by lines from other paintings. Yeah, you do it. You have to get it just right. But it doesn't matter in many cases. You turn in one direction and you walk 3 feet. You can see it. It doesn't matter. If you're looking up, you can see it. If you're looking down, you can see it. It's got to be one perfect perspective. They will always be there. Watching. No, I don't smoke weed. I haven't smoked weed in many years. You know, the good stuff. But I want to get my personality back. I do. I'm a jokester. I love having a good time. But there's always a less serious side of me too. Because I'm a jokester. I love jokes. I love playing games on people. I love games. I do. I love creating games. I love optical illusions. I love everything to help you understand life and everything about it. The sun looks good, doesn't it? I don't think I'm going to find that rock. I better. But unfortunately, I have to be standing at one exact perspective in order to see it. The double rocks. But you'll see it, you'll laugh. You'll see how Da Vinci's mind works. Because like I said, this is Da Vinci's world. But not in a cocky way. It's not my world. It's the world of my mind. It's the world of everything that I look at and see and understand it my way. Yeah, but I'll tell you a funny story. You know, I'm a jokester. Yeah, I play jokes. No, I don't stand in corners and scare people to death. I don't do that kind of thing. But I do find those kind of jokes quite funny. I do. But no, I'm a jokester in many other ways, many other respects. Well, I'm the secret jokester type. You know, the whoopee cushion guy. I remember this medical company I used to work for. No, not this medical company. I remember this magazine company I used to work for back in the early 2000s. Yeah, the very early 2000s, like 97 to 2000 or something like that. I only worked for I worked there for like 6 months or something. I didn't make a lot of money. I didn't. It was magazine sales, you know, where people call in when they get a postcard and you have to try to sell them into magazine subscriptions. I guess that's sales, I don't know. But it was hilarious. I used to pull pranks all the time in that place because I was young and crazy. It was my drinking money is what it was. It was my drinking money. And what I did, oh, those were some good times. They were, but I want those good times to continue. You know, I'm a great party planner. This one time, you'll laugh at this. You know, I like pulling pranks big time on people, but this one time, I worked in this little small office, this little small magazine company, doing magazine sales. There was like 8 people who worked the late shift from like 3 until 9 at night. And we would take phone calls. And you know, there's a unisex bathroom out there. There was in the office. And I brought in some water balloons. You know, the ones that grow up to be really big when you fill them up real nice. And what I did, this will make you laugh. I would go into the unisex bathroom and I took a water balloon with the rubber band tie off. And I lifted up the tank. Not the water ball. I mean, not the main bucket. But the water tank in the back. And I took off the plastic hose that fills up the tank when you flush it. You already know, master of invention. Master of practical jokes. And I tied the filling pipe to the bottom of a water balloon. Tied it real good. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, what happens when you flush a toilet? You get the surprise of a lifetime. You flush that toilet. The tank doesn't fill, but the water balloon does. So the water balloon filled up and gave you a great big surprise. A nice little explosion. Looking for my rocks. My optical illusion is going to blow your mind once I get to that perspective. See, last time I was out here, it was really cloudy outside. But yeah, you want to hear another one? Another funny joke? Yeah. I took a magazine ad from like some lingerie magazine or something, from like a Sunday paper or something. And you know, on the bottom of the lid, you know, I taped it to the bottom of the lid. So then I put like red circles around certain areas. And I sprinkled like hand lotion on it. So when you lifted up the lid, what'd you see? Yeah, I'm a man of God. I am a man of everything. I'm not a hypocrite. No. I have a different kind of belief system inside of me. I do. Don't judge people too quickly. Yes, I have a personality. I do. I'm a jokester. I love having fun times. I do. But there's always a serious side of me. There is. But I have too many interests. You already know that. It's not too many interests. In a way, it's how to create a foundation for your life. You have many directions to go into, many opportunities. Yeah. But don't say I'm perverted. I'm perverted in a different kind of way. Because life is funny. Life is a joke in many respects. You can't take life too seriously. Just take life seriously when it's necessary to take it seriously. But have fun the rest of the way. You have to. All right, let me see if we can find this thing right quick. We'll go up there in a minute, but I gotta find this rock so you can, look at it with me. And then understand how Da Vinci sees the world. How he sees things. But you already know. I know you already know. But you should know. Yeah, this is the side of the mountain a lot of people don't get on. There's a trail right there, though. Right above this neighborhood. There are back trails back here. Yeah, you're more interested in trying to find the face of God after I teach you how to do it again. Yeah, I'll show you the faces in the paintings. I will. Those aren't practical jokes. Only one person knows that they're there. Only one person knows how to look for them in the painting. Oh, that's nice. That's why I love coming out here. It's gorgeous. But it's quite the hike if you ask me. You got to be careful. Let me try to find this rock real quick for you people. What's up, man? Check out this tree. Perfectly in the center of this little curved spot, this void in this rock. That's wild. Don't fall. Hey, look, it's me. Yeah, that's only about 12 feet. If it was raining, I wouldn't be out here. One of my most favorite 20-foot boulders. Gargantuan. Man. Thing's absolutely humongous. Get the foliation on that. Man, it's incredible. Looks like we have a fake trail tree here. Maybe authentic, I don't know. You know how these things grow. Perfect. Found it. Right there in the center of the screen. Perfect perspective. What do you guys see? Let's get closer. You gotta know how to frame views between these two oak trees right here. Well, one of those is a horse chestnut. But yeah, what do you think you see right in front of you? No, the natives didn't carve it. It's an optical illusion. It's two rocks, but it looks like one. What does it look like to you? You know what I call it? This is the rock that only one human being knows about out here. Center of the screen. We can't get too close because you'll lose the perspective of it. Right here is better. If you saw this, what would you think it was? At this perspective, with the lighting just right, what would you think it was, human race? What do you think it is? A car. There's only one human being who knows about this rock, or these two rocks on this mountain. It looks like a car. There's the hood. There's the wheel, the tire right there. You're looking right at it, the tire. There's the roof. There's the trunk. There's the back wheel well right there. It's the car rock of Kennesaw Mountain that no one knows about. Only one person does. Why? Because he's the master of illusion. Now you're understanding how Da Vinci sees things. object of light, motionlessness. The car rocks of Kennesaw Mountain. It's a car. Bubble top. Looks like it has a little bit of the Batmobile in it. But what happens when you get closer? What happens when you get closer? What I'll tell you about perspective, light angles, contrast between dark and bright. Exactly. Gotta love art and nature, don't you? No, the natives didn't carve it to look like a car. I know you conspiracy theorists out there would believe they did. But I'm going to give you another option. Yes, the car rock of Kennesaw Mountain. No one knows about it but me. You have to be exactly in the right perspective to see it. It'll be gone when you move 5 feet in either direction. There'll be a car no more. It's a phantom. Now you know how my mind works. But I know things happen for a reason. They do. Where are we supposed to look? Where are we supposed to go? Now don't ask me how a rug gets down here on this hard side of Kennesaw Mountain. A rug. No, it's not from the good old days, Civil War days. It ended up down here somehow. I'm curious to find out why. Why would someone bring a rug down here? Or maybe they brought it up here. A kid's clubhouse. Let's take a look. Holy crap. I never knew about this place. Whoa, we got a cave. There's a cave here. All right, that's cool. I made a new discovery around the mountain. There's a little cave here. You want me to dig in there to see if I can find some rifle? No, I'm not going to dig in there. I don't have any lights. No carvings. Dang it. No geocaching box either. A cave. It's not that far back. It goes back about maybe 12 feet. That explains the rug. But I know what? Someone didn't bring it down here. They brought it up here from that neighborhood. They did. I guarantee you that. I'm trying to find another rock. I call it my universe rock. Another rock that many people don't know about. It helps you find out and learn about the universe by looking at it. It's got all these foliation lines in it. With this one particular spot that looks like the eye of God. I pray that's not what you may think it is. I'm praying that it's just a deer bone. You're not a Civil War era human bone. I doubt it is, though. I doubt it is. Look at this perfect baby. Yeah, we're not going to find my universe rock. It's out here somewhere. I forgot where it was. I can't miss it. But contrast of light and dark, contrast of dark atmosphere versus sunshine changes everything. I know where it is, though. It's somewhere around here. But it's 7 o'clock. We have an hour and a half to get back, and I have a very hard road to go in front of me. Don't ask. Just please don't ask. It's beautiful. It is. You gotta love that exploring. You do. Hope you enjoy the movie. You better believe I'm picking up garbage out here. But I have to be careful. I'm taking the easy way out. I have an hour to get out of here before they lock the gates. You better believe I've been down there trying to climb up here in this mess. 3 years ago, look at how I tried to get up here. Did it work out? Heck no, it didn't. But there's people behind me. I have to be careful. Hope you enjoy the movie. I'll be back in a second. See you guys in the next movie. Hey guys, your babies look cute. See you later.